Hi guys, so sorry for the shaking. I'm going to try and do a quick empties video for you. And first I'm going to do Project 10 and 20 pan items, just really quickly run through those because I want to throw them away. And I don't know if I'm supposed to include them in these videos or not, since I already showed them being done in the Project 10 or 20 pan finale videos. And then I'm going to do items I want to use up in 2014, completions / throwaways, and finally I will do random rest of empties. So that is how it's going to roll. And I think I might just be throwing these on the floor. No, maybe I can stack them over here. Okay, so Project Pan Empties. Pure Grace Lotion from Philosophy. I like it. Wouldn't repurchase right now. I have too many. Would I consider repurchasing in the future? Probably. Ultra Repair Cream. I use this as a hand cream towards the end. Really good in the winter though, when my face was like windburn and like, you know, sunburn, because it was like so cold, but it was really nice for a face cream then. Mally Shadow Stick in Twilight. Really pretty color. It's like a champagne-y color. Guess I should show you the proof that it's done. So that's really nice. I won't repurchase it for the full price by itself, but I might consider purchasing it in a set in the future. Eden and Anti-Aging Primer Potions from Urban Decay samples from my Naked 3. They were a D. They were usable, but I really didn't like the consistency of either one of those. Matte Cream Sheen and Boy Bade. That was an okay lip gloss. I'll be back to macking it. Macadamia Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask. This is okay. I prefer my protein and moisture for my hair to be in two separate forms instead of in one mask together. Bath & Body Works Aruba Coconut Shower Gel. It was okay. It's kind of drying on my skin. Ole Henriksen Body Scrub. That was okay. I prefer other body scrubs. Desert Essence Coconut Shampoo. I thought I hated this towards the end, but then I started using other shampoos and I kind of hated those more, so maybe I'm just really picky and this one is a good one, so who knows? I have more. I'll figure it out when I try those, I guess. Laura Geller Primer Spackle. Her Spackle Primer in Champagne, which is sort of, it adds a glow to the skin. That was a ginormous size. I don't know whoever needs to buy that much primer at one time. It was okay. I don't know if I kept my makeup on longer. Who knows if primers really work, really? It's kind of like, I have no idea. I'm dry. I have dry skin. I don't really know. NARS Sheer Glow in Siberia. This was really nice. Probably wouldn't repurchase it though. There's other foundations that I would purchase before I would purchase that. Blank Type Eyeshadow, which I think I forgot to show in my Project Pan Empties, but that is totally done. It was just a pan from MAC. I love it. I will probably repurchase it in the future. Love Chloe Mini Fragrance. That was nice. I won't repurchase right now though. I have way too many fragrances. I doubt I would repurchase in the future though. It just wasn't special enough. NARS Blush in Sex Appeal. Totally done. Loved this. Won't repurchase right now. Would consider repurchasing in the future. Laura Geller Balance and Brighten in Porcelain. This was really nice. Considering repurchasing this, but I would prefer it to be on sale in a set, something where I feel like I'm getting more value for it, because I feel like its regular retail price is quite high. Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Brightener shade. Liked this. Won't repurchase it right now. Would consider repurchasing it in the future. It had a very nice consistency. I really liked the consistency of it. Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 15 Fair. This was okay. It was a little too dark. It should have been lighter for my skin tone, but the 10 that they have, I think, is actually darker. I don't know. They do have a color that's number 10, but I felt like that looked darker in the tube. Evian Little Travel Squirting Spray. I like this to refresh myself. It does not set your makeup. Some people use it as a toner. I didn't use it as a toner. I used it to refresh my skin and to settle down the powder on my face when I was wearing makeup. Benefit Deluxe Sample for their Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow in I'm Pure For Sure Ivory. It wasn't a good color match for me. It was too dark and I don't know. It was nothing special. And I also forgot to show this in my Project Pan Empties. Good thing I'm doing this extra video. Maybelline Clinique Black Honey Almost Lipstick. It broke off in the tube. That was free from work, so whatever. and Revlon lip butter in strawberry shortcake. I finished that. That did break off at the end as well. A lot of these products are old. That's why, I mean, if they broke off, they broke off. I'm not going to say that it was bad packaging or bad manufacturing or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to make you shake. I just want to throw these products away. I want to recycle them and back to back this. Okay, so I can put that on the floor because that one is gin. Those go on the floor. Okay, so I'm so sorry that I'm a mess. I don't know what to tell you. So this is an update to my products I want to finish in 2014 video right now. I'm sorry, I'm trying so hard not to move the floor, but my floor is really bouncy and squeaky. So Tarte Pure Maracuja Oil. This is empty. I was mixing this in with my moisturizer for my body because it was really old. This was just crazy old, and it was too old for me to use on my face, and it would have taken me forever that way. So I mixed it in with my body lotion and used it on my body. I figured, you know, it helps to tighten up the face, so it can help to tighten up my body. It was okay. And the lotion I was mixing it in with was the Vaseline Cocoa Radiant lotion. This actually was really nice. I think it's that Stratus 3 that they talk about. See, now my other light wants to come on. Whatever. I ain't got time for you, crazy light. So Stratus 3, it really, I think, does help to moisturize the skin for a longer period of time than just regular lotion. Would I repurchase? Not right now. I've got way too many body butters I need to go through first. Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess perfume. I've had this for a couple years. I really like how this smells, but it was just starting to get old. So I started using it more, and I was using it as sort of like a linen spray before I went to sleep. I do love how it smells. Maybe next summer when they come out with it again, because they pretty much do this every year for sure, I'll buy their new fragrance. So I thought that would be a nice treat to myself since I've had this for a while and finally used it up. I also used up the Urban Decay Original Primer Potion sample from my Naked 3. It was okay. This I'm throwing away. So this is an Hourglass lip gloss. And I know, you're all like, an Hourglass lip gloss and you're throwing it away? It's in the color Child. This was in the Give Me Lip set from Sephora 2 or 3 years ago. So I used this like 3 times and I didn't remember what it was like. And I was like, there's still so much product in here, but nothing comes out when I pull out the applicator. So I took the plunger out, or the stopper, and now it is just a guppy hot mess. If you have these lip glosses, do not take the stopper out. Don't take the stopper out. And I mean, it was like, this is still really full, but when I was using it, when I had the stopper in, it just felt like nothing was coming out. So it just seemed really, I don't know. This was bizarre to me, and I have plenty of lip glosses. I don't feel bad throwing this away because it settled into the lines in my lips anyway. So I didn't like using it at all anyway. So pass on that product. Clinique Pore Minimizer Thermal Active Skin Refiner. This was a gift with purchase. I know that because this is not for individual sale on the back, so it must have been a gift with purchase. I had this since high school, so it's at least 8 years old. It's too old. I tried using it. It smells like Play-Doh. The consistency is really dry. I have other stuff I can use on my face. I'm not putting myself through the torture of using this. It even didn't want to go in my little empties bin. It just jumped out. I'm also throwing this away. I feel like such a giver-upper for this. I just can't. This smells so weird. This is the La Vanilla Grapefruit Healthy Deodorant. I literally used this less than 5 times. I just couldn't get past, I just think it smells funny. Like it's, like right now it just reminds me of armpits because I put my armpit on this. I don't know, I just don't like it. I like using antiperspirants. I felt like the texture was very gritty. I felt like it was like harsh on my underarms. I just didn't like it, and I do not feel right giving this to anyone else, even if they would want it, because that's weird and it smells like armpits to me right now. So I'm throwing this away. My last item from products I want to use up in 2014 is this e.l.f. High Definition Powder. No, I did not finish this. No, there is no way in Hades that I could have finished this by now, because it was like brand new when I used it. So there's that much product in it. There's a crap ton of product in it. I tried using this for a good 2 weeks, like every single day, using different foundations and different powders, different ways of putting it on. I used the little poof it came with. I used a brush. I used a denser brush. I used a stippling brush. I tried using a very small amount. Any way I used it, it felt like it dried my face out. Like my face has never felt so dry, and I know I look oily right now because of the light that decided to go on, but I'm not oily. I am more normal to dry, so this feeling dry on my face was even worse. So I just, no, this is old too. This is really old. It's very bulky. I just didn't think it did anything. I just honestly did not think it did anything. I probably paid $3 for it because I'm pretty sure I bought it online using a 50% off code. And, you know, I've tried all the different tricks with HD powders, like using it to make your lipstick not smudge, using it under your eyes, and I just don't like HD powder. I don't like silica powder. And it also like fluffs up in the air so much, and I am not one to get concerned about the chemicals I inhale or whatever. I'm really not concerned with that kind of at all, but this was like everywhere, and I'm just like, oh, I'm just inhaling particles and particles and particles. So I'm just, no, I'm not dealing with this anymore. This can go bye-bye. See, and now the light decides to turn off and it's back on. I think I like it better with it on. I don't know how to make it stay on though. It's a sensor mirror. I really like it. Maybe I'll talk about it in a video where I'm not a complete mess. Hopefully one day. All right, let's finish this. Okay, my last pile, which is in front of me, is just regular old empties. Stuff I finished that wasn't on a special list, wasn't on a special note, wasn't a special trying to finish this up thing. Yeah, so, all right. Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara in black. I love this. I will repurchase this again in the future. It went off again. That's okay. You don't really need to see my face clearly right now. I like this a lot. I will repurchase it. I just think it doesn't smudge. I can just get my little tiny little baby lashes down there. My lashes suck. They're really fine and thin, so just like my hair. So having a tiny little brush and a non-flaking, non-smudging formula is really nice. Jack Black Lip Balm in lavender and vanilla SPF 25. Finished this up. This was on some list at some point. I don't remember which list it was on, but I finally finished it. I enjoy this. I've already repurchased a Jack Black Lip Balm in lemon and chamomile, and it smells like the iced lemon poppy seed pound cake from Starbucks, and I'm enjoying that quite fondly. Clinique Lash Doubling Mascara in black. This was free from work. I used this like 3 times. I'm throwing it away. I can't stand this brush. This brush is horrendous. Horrendous. There's too much space between those bristles. There's way too much space. My lashes can go through those. It's just like I don't have enough lashes for that to do anything. My lashes just go in those divots then. That's done. Jordana Best Lash Extreme. I love this. I really want to go out and purchase this right now, and I have like 10 mascaras from work that are sitting in my drawer that I don't like using, and I want to go get this one again because that's a nice, look at that nice brush. Look at that. They're not too far away. They're not too close. It's just, it's magical and mystical, and it's $3, so I really enjoy that. This was also free from work. This was Caudalie Polyphenol Anti-Wrinkle Defense Serum. I really liked this. So I get a lot of serums from work, and this was like magic. So it has a little dropper. It's a very thin, lightweight serum. I feel like this is good for anyone from their like 20s to mid 30s, I'd say. I don't know. I feel like mid 30s and up, I feel like you need, or most people are looking for something more potent. This is just a wrinkle defense. It's not going to get rid of wrinkles. It will keep you from getting wrinkles. Really liked this. It smelled really nice. It had a really light spa scent. I'm considering purchasing this. This is definitely on my Sephora list to purchase at some point. I really liked it. And this lasted me probably about, what does this say? It says I got it in May of 2014 and it's August now. And I think I finished this at the beginning of the month. So like 3 months, and I was using it twice a day. That's not bad. So really enjoyed that. Falling in Love fragrance from Philosophy. My light just turned back on. Finished this. I like this. I won't repurchase. Like I said, I have way too many fragrances, but I really do enjoy the Philosophy fragrances as overall. Although I don't like Amazing Grace, which is what everyone's supposed to like, but I really don't like it. Revlon Color Stay Aqua finishing powder. This was on clearance at CVS, I think. So I got it for like 74 cents or something ridiculous like that. Nothing to write home about. Wouldn't purchase it full price. I don't think they even make it anymore. But whatever. Fresh Mini Lip Balm, lip treatment, whatever, sugar lip treatment, whatever they call it, in Coral. This is finished. This was free from work. This was just a mini size. This had a lot of pigment to it. And actually, it was like too much pigment, which I never thought I would say something in too much pigment, but this one did. It was just a little too much for how soft it was. I felt like it was a little too melty. I find the minis of that are much more prone to breakage than the full sizes, so I wouldn't buy a mini of the Fresh Lip Treatment. Kat Von D Unlock It Makeup Removing Wipes. These were nice. They were a bit drier than the wipes I typically use, but I still felt like they got off a lot of, or most of my makeup. Yeah, they really did get off quite a bit of makeup. So I think especially if you use her Lock It foundation or the Lock It powder, this would be a good add-on to that because it does take them off really well. And if you're using heavy foundations or powders like that, you really should have some kind of wipe or some kind of like do oil cleansing or something to really get your face clean. Super boring. Cotton Rounds. I have a bazillion of them. Coverall. Wet n Wild Coverall powder. I finished that. I had hit pan on it and there was just some in the corners. Excuse me, I was getting on. And I was going to repress it and then I dropped it on the floor and it shattered. It went everywhere. And I was like, okay, it's done. I actually really liked this, which is weird. And I actually might repurchase this because I need a powder and I don't feel like spending money. So I might just get this. Even though I am dry, I still like to set my foundation with a powder because, you know, that's the key. It just locks everything in place, you know? Got to get a liquid and then a powder. Just locks everything in place. So that's my little noise to go with it. Benefit Their Real Mascara. This was also free from work. I liked this. It was nice. It was quite nice. Would I pay full price? Probably not. I like my Jordana mascara a lot too. So, you know, $3, $24, however much that is. Something I might pay for if I ever run out of primers, Mineral Veil Primer, or Veil Mineral Primer from Hourglass. This was just a small baby size. This was free from work as well. I enjoy this a lot. I feel like I go through it pretty fast though. And mainly I love it because it has zinc oxide on it. It's like zinc oxide in it as a sunscreen, which covers the full UVA1, UVA2, and UVB spectrum, as well as it's an anti-inflammatory. So I really like that because I do have a lot of redness in my face and I wear lots of sunscreen because I get freckling and hyperpigmentation easily. So I really enjoyed this. It also seems to make my makeup last longer. I feel like I have noticed that with this primer, that it does seem to make my makeup last longer, but it's hard to tell, you know, without like doing an in-depth report. I feel like it's really hard to tell. Wow, this is a really long video. Body Shop Mango Body Butter. There is still some in here. Every time I try to use this though, I get little bumps on my skin. So I'm not going to use this anymore because those little bumps are itchy. And I even just tried using it on my feet and the same thing happened. So whatever, I have other lotions to use. This one I feel like might just have been too old. So whatever. This I am also throwing out. This was free from work. This is the Bare Minerals Ready SPF 20 foundation in Fairly Light. First of all, it's the wrong color for me. Second of all, the sunscreen in it expired. It expired already. And there is, yeah, expiration of this month, August 2014. So if you have this, there is an expiration date. It's really hard to see because it's black printing on a black label. So check yours out. See if your sunscreen expired. And I just felt this was super powdery and I just did not dig it. It was not my cup of tea. So I will be tossing that because it's expired and I don't give people expired products unless I think they're usable. So basically it's totally up to my own discretion. I'm also throwing this out. This is the e.l.f. SPF 45 UVA UVB sunscreen protection. It comes like that. This is too dark. It's tinted and it shows up as orange on my face, which is gross and not attractive because Oompa Loompa is not cute. And I'm pretty sure the sunscreen's expired and I can't use it to set my makeup. That's why I need a powder now, because I've literally gone through my powders and been like, oh, that one doesn't work, that one doesn't work, that one doesn't work, that one's really old. And now I'm like, okay, I'm out of all the powder that I thought I had because I thought I had like 10, but it turns out I'm unable to use most of them because I either don't like it or it just doesn't work for me or whatever. So, all right, guys, I am so sorry. This is so long and so overdue, but I hope you all are having a good night, good day, good month, good year, good life. Yay, good life would be nice, right? I just really wanted to get all that trash, all those empties done so I could throw it away. And that's what I'm gonna do. If you have any questions about anything, you could ask. I don't know if I'll have an answer, but you can ask me. Talk to you guys later. Bye.